And a free checkup. Please come down. Students are ready and we are ready. And please visit all the other booths from all the other faculties and have a wonderful day. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Dr. Jones. We look forward to benefiting from all the treats that are there in your corner. We also want to acknowledge from the Faculty of Social Sciences, Dr. Heather Ricketts, the Dean in her absence. We want to acknowledge the Administrative Officer, Ms. Stephanie Pinnock. Ms. Pinnock, just raise your hand. And we want to acknowledge and to welcome from the Faculty of Social Sciences the team that are here. And we want to welcome Ms. Shari Lou Williams to come and bring greetings on behalf of Dean Ricketts.
Good morning, everyone. All right, lovely to see you here today. So on behalf of Dr. Ricketts, Dean, Faculty of the Social Sciences, we would like to extend our deepest gratitude to our colleagues, especially from the Faculty of Science and Technology and the Faculty of Medical Sciences, and all those who have contributed to the success of this Wellness Expo. It is a true honor for our faculty to collaborate with all of you, bringing this important event to life. This expo serves as a wonderful reminder of the importance of wellness and all its dimensions. We have physical, mental, emotional, social. This partnership between our faculties underscores the value of a holistic approach to health and well-being. And each of these disciplines play a vital role in supporting the overall wellness of all our individuals and communities. Thank you once again to everyone for your collaboration and your commitment. We look forward to the insightful discussions and innovative ideas that will emerge as we continue to work together for the betterment of our society. We thank all our technical and service staff for their hard work, dedication, and service. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Shari Williams Lou from the Faculty of Social Sciences. All right, our health and wellness experts in their fields, they were keen to partner with us for this expo. We want to acknowledge and to thank the approximately 30 exhibitors in attendance today. Much is happening around us daily that has cumulatively underscored the importance of the products and services that they offer. And so today we invite the staff just to look around, visit the various booths, ask your questions, get your samples, buy what you need to buy, and ensure that we increase our knowledge and our involvement in our health and wellness. Is that all right with everybody? What should you say when I say that? You say? Sounds like I have a good listening audience. I have a little token because I feel so good about that. The loudest amen that I heard was from Prof. Stevenson just now. You think I should give her a prize? All right, remember I'm listening attentively. So I'm going to ask a quick question. The first giveaway this morning goes to the person who can raise your hand and tell me the 3 faculties that are partnering today. Stand up and identify yourself. All right, you're wrong. All right, very good attempt. I think I saw a hand to the right. Go first. Come, Mr. Simpson. She did very well. You did very well, but you missed one. No, you missed it. Come, Mr. Simpson. Very good attempt. Come here, Mr. Simpson. Come. I don't want to make the wrong. You see, I want the judges to help me to tell us if you're right.
So it's Faculty of Med-Sci, Faculty of Social Science, and Faculty of Science and Technology.
You stand up close to the Deputy Dean. So you stood up close to the Deputy Dean, so you were looking at her paper. Was he right though, ladies and gentlemen? Like how Mr. Simpson gone. Come let me give you a prize, yeah? Mr. Simpson is all right, you know, we're not stress you to take it, you know. Miss Terry, come and give Mr. Simpson a prize. Mr. Simpson serves in our labs. So we are looking this morning who is paying keen attention. As they take the picture, I'm going to invite our MONAT's representative, Mr. Jeffrey Thompson, the president. He's away on leave, but representing MONAT's this morning, MONAT's is a union that covers the technical staff category, is Mrs. Karen Adams Hepburn. Please put your hands together and help to make Mrs. Hepburn welcome.
Good morning, everyone. Oh my gosh, it is such a pleasure. So with all protocols observed, I want to say a big good morning to you. It's an honor and a pleasure for me to be here to share in this well-thought initiative. So on behalf of the President and members of the MONAT's Union, which is the MONA Administrative and Technical Staff Union, I bring you greetings and also to express our heartfelt congratulations to the organizer of this health and wellness event. The union will always embrace and support initiatives that gears towards health and wellness, which is aimed to educate and assist our staff and students, which will in turn enhance our workplace and spaces. The World Health Organization defined health as a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not just the absence of disease and infirmities. We also went on to look at wellness, and it says it's the act of practicing healthy habits on a daily basis to attain better physical and mental health outcomes. So instead of just surviving, you will be striving. Being in good health benefits not only the individual, but it also benefits the institution. Maintaining and keeping wellness in all the alleys, including physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. As a union, I will remind us of the financial part. It is even more better for the overall well-being of the individual, which will extend to their families, their friends, and into our workspaces. So basically, having most of these alleys all intact will create a perfect balance that is needed for optimal functioning. As the saying goes, there is no good health without good mental health. Again, I thank you for inviting us, and I want to thank all the hardworking organizers and support of this great initiative to continue to keep the spirit of health and wellness alive. Do have a great and productive day, and happy admin and technical and service staff. I'm used to this admin thing. So all the best, enjoy your day, and we'll see you around. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Adams Hepburn. I almost, when I was calling her, said Audrey Hepburn. It's such an unusual name. I don't know if we have her live and in living colors. But certainly we thank MONAT's for coming to represent its staff. We had invited the president or the chief union delegate, Mrs. Keldo, from the UAW group, University and Allied Workers Union. She had a conference in Montego Bay and was not able to come, but we have, is Miss Suzette Brown here? Miss Suzette Brown or Mr. Neil Pearson? Yes? All right, so put your hands together for them and welcome these representatives representing the University and Allied Workers Union.
morning.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, special guests and faculty member. I am Suzette Brown, and with me is Mr. Lucas, representative of the UAWA, representative here on behalf of Ms. Keldo, who is unable to be here because she has other engagement in Montego Bay. She sent her apology. Finishing? Well, I bring you greetings from the union. This is a wonderful thing that the faculty is doing for you. The recognition and appreciation is one that you should not take lightly, as this shows that your contribution is valuable and it is appreciated. You should all be proud. You should all be proud of yourself, as you are ranked among the best university globally, despite the challenge you improvise in order to prepare the classroom and offices and the time to ensure staff and students have clean and safe environment. I encourage you to keep up the good work to make this university a place to work and learn. Have a good day. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ms. Suzette Brown and Mr. Neil Pearson, representing the University and Allied Workers Union, the UAW, which constitute our service staff on the Mona campus. The HRMD were invited to attend. They are the ones that have driven the camp initiative, but the team members had conferences out of town and they had appointments committee, but certainly please receive apologies and congratulations, technical and service staff, from the HRMD team this morning. I have some more giveaways, and let me see who will get this one. What does the acronym CAMP mean to you? What does it mean? So the HR wants us to know that they care and they want to treat the staff and show appreciation to us. Who can tell me? Not Prof. Stevenson, not Dr. Narayana, none of the heads. Who can tell me what CAMP means? All right, you have your homework. I'll come back to that. Is any one of the technical or service staff here from the Faculty of Social Sciences? All right, they're not here as yet. Anybody here, technical or service staff from the Faculty of Medical Sciences? All right, great. So we are down only. The other team members are still doing their core duties and will come over soon. So we have some other questions. List 5 exhibitors with booths here at the Health and Wellness Expo today. The first person to tell me all 5. I see one hand up. Who is the first to come and tell me? Anybody? I see another hand to my right. Come and tell us.
Morning. I think Benjamin is here. Sajikor, National Health Fund, Wagin. School of Dentistry, and Chari. Yes, 5 that. Here. Yes.
No, you are the smartest today. You just come and the answer was right around you, don't it? Who is coming to hand out? Grace, you want to come and hand out a token for me? Well done, well done. Remind us of your name.
Repeat. Kishana Vincent.
Thank you, Miss Vincent. Well tried. One more question. Who was the representative that brought greetings from the Faculty of Social Sciences? And you know the admin officer cannot answer. The person beside her cannot answer. Who was the representative? How you know? How you know? Are you a technical or service staff? All right, come. I didn't give that disclaimer. Come.
Shara Williams-Lou.
How you know?
Because I was paying attention.
Is your friend?
I was paying attention.
Is your friend, but you were paying attention. Well done, well done, well done. Congratulations. Hello, ma'am. Wait for your prize. All right, great. So one more question. Let me see, what should it be? So today is a joint initiative of 3 faculties. Tell me 3 subjects that are critical for any 3 faculties that a student must have. I'm so happy my heads and senior administrators are here to tell me any 3. Please stand. I saw that hand first. Mrs. Is what you looking on? She on the website? If you're on Google, no. Come. 3 subjects, 3 critical subjects that you must have to enter any one of the all 3 of the faculties.
All right, so you must have English language, you must have maths, you must have biology. Physics or chemistry to add the other 2.
Any comments, Prof, team? Is that true? So English, math, and a science subject. All right, a science subject. Is that correct, ladies and gentlemen? It is accepted. I feel that they like you, you know. You hear that? They don't say yes or no. They feel, you hear the nice comment? Well done, well done, well done. You represented Monats well. All right, and so can I give out the final bonus giveaway so somebody who was listening can answer. Who is the Deputy Dean and Senior Coordinator, Chief Coordinator for today's activities? Who is the Deputy Dean and Chief Coordinator for today's Technical and Service Staff Day? Yes, Mr. Bruce, come and tell us. Let me see if he knows what he's not qualified. Come, you're overqualified.
I didn't know that. Professor Tanisha Stevenson.
How did you know?
Because she's Deputy Dean of our site.
Well done, well done, well done. Please find a nice gift for Mr. Bruce. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So that was our final giveaway for this round. We're moving quickly, and so again, we have the exhibitors who are set up and they're waiting to answer your questions and to deal with your queries. And so coming to speak to us just now to give a health talk on conquering alopecia, management approaches and empowerment, we have Dr. Hyacinth Oates, trichologist, and a member of the National Association of Hairdressers and Cosmetologists Association in Jamaica. Let me just read a short bio for her. Oh, all right. Thank you, Terry. Before we do the actual health talk, we're going to do some awards. And so I'm going to invite Professor Tanisha Stevenson just to come and to hand out the awards. We have various awards that are being made available just so our technical and service staff know that we appreciate and we celebrate them this morning. Technical and service staff, how are you feeling today? If you don't answer me correctly, you know, I may have to carry the prizes with me. How are we feeling this morning? All right, great. So we have our Unsung Heroes Award this morning. So these are the the persons, oftentimes we celebrate the giants among us, the ones that we see up and about every day. But today you will acknowledge that sometimes we have some persons who work behind the scenes and they never quite get the recognition and the award that we think that they deserve if somebody truly knew their efforts. So what we did was to open a voting within the FST to acknowledge the persons in our team who we think would fall in this category. And so based on the feedback that we have received, we put forward these winners this morning. First and foremost, under the technical category in the FST, we have Miss Andrea Rule. And Miss Rule is she's a technical staff. She is affiliated with MITS and with the Faculty of Science and Technology. She is not here this morning, but we do acknowledge that Miss Rule is a quiet champion who is creative, industrious, and unwavering in the execution of her duties and will go the extra mile to ensure every task is completed without supervision. The next winner from the faculty office team is Mr. David Anderson. Is David around? Is Mr. David Anderson around? Somebody say David. Somebody say David. Oh dear. I wonder if I say Goliath if he will come. David, where are you? David was working. We'll have to give back David his time after this morning. All right, so David is one of our winners. Mr. David Anderson is a hard and dedicated worker who can be relied upon to get the most difficult task done. He is punctual, reliable, and efficient. Can we put our hands together for the winners so far? All right, from the technical category Department of Chemistry, we have one technical and one service staff. The technical team member is Chevon Higgins. Not here as yet. We have Miss Carla Phipps. Is Carla here? All right, not to be undone, we have none other than Mr. Bruce Hofong. He is a technical staff that has been nominated by the Department of Computing. Mr. Hofong has done a wonderful job keeping the first-year labs running. A colleague recently mentioned that she would have struggled with keeping her level 1 labs on stream if she did not have his support. So, Mr. Bruce, your team does appreciate and celebrate you. Have a wonderful day. Unsung hero from the Department of Geography and Geology, we have Miss Karen Bogle from the service category. Is Miss Bogle around? No? All right. We do acknowledge that Ms. Bogle is very dependable and she performs at a high level. She is very cooperative and is willing to extend herself to get the most difficult task done. But we also have in the technical category from the Department of Geography and Geology, Mr. Rashawn Brown. Is Mr. Brown here? All right, I have many prizes to collect for them. From the Department of Life Sciences, we have Miss Anne-Marie Hosang. Is she here? Is Anne-Marie here? All right. We have as well from Life Sciences, Miss Cassandra Wallace. Is Cassandra here? All right, please come, Miss Cassandra Wallace. Ms. Cassandra Wallace displays diligence and thoroughness in cleaning the head's office and the prelim laboratories. She gets to work very early, always before the head, so that the office can be ready. That is so nice. Takes on additional tasks without being asked. does a consistently excellent job and is always pleasant and polite. A true unsung hero. She look around as if, did I really hear my name? Well done, Miss Cassandra Wallace. We have Miss Karen Bogle. She is from the Department of Geography and Geology, walking like the true model that she is. Miss Karen is very dependable. She performs at the highest level. She is very cooperative and is willing to extend herself to ensure that tasks are effectively done within the required time frame. Congratulations, Miss Karen Bogle. From the Center for Marine Sciences, we have under the technical category, Miss Shanola Codling. Is she here? Oh, she never had a clue. Nobody told you. All right, we celebrate Miss Codling this morning. Ms. Codling, your team members have said that you are consistent and outstanding in the execution of your duties. You deliver excellent customer service to both internal and external customers, and your level of accuracy is high, and you're always willing to challenge yourself to take on new tasks. Well done, well done, well done. Well done, Ms. Codling. Next, we have from the service category from the Department of Mathematics. There's a lot to be said about Mr. No man. This is an outstanding gentleman. Mr. Donald Daly from the Department of Mathematics. Mr. Daly, I go and read the first line. They couldn't stop talking and boasting about you. Mr. Simpson is an outstanding supervisor. He leads by example and he never leaves his team behind. He takes his role as a supervisor very seriously. He is knowledgeable about the requirements of all the labs. And long and short, in all of these accolades, your team acknowledges Mr. Donald Daly and celebrates you for your outstanding work. From the Department of Mathematics, we have again Miss Sandra Smith. Is she here? All right, very good. Miss Sandra Smith, under the service category, she's a remarkable service provider for the years that she has worked with the team, and although you are retiring soon, the team really loves and appreciates and celebrates your commitment to the department and to your team. Well done, Miss Sandra Smith. Now, man, this team member that is coming next is not a chapter, it's a book that has been written. And she is the unsung hero from the Department of Physics. This unsung hero is none other than Miss Rochelle Walters. I hope Miss Rochelle Walters is here. Miss Rochelle Walters is a goal-oriented person who sets priorities and accomplishes them. She is highly flexible with the ability to adjust to the ever-changing needs of the department. She is always ready to take on new tasks whenever it happens. We thank Miss Walters for her hard work and her dedication in her absence. Can we put our hands together for her? The other team member, who is it? Rush. Okay, I'm coming right there. The other team member from the Department of Physics is Miss Sandra Fairweather. I see her. Please come, Miss Fairweather. Miss Sandra Fairweather, this is not on the paper, but I'll tell you, she always has the latest hairstyles. And you will believe that I tell no lies. Miss Sandra Fairweather joined the department in 1994. She is highly flexible with the ability to adjust to the ever-changing needs of the department. She doesn't need close supervision in any of her functions, and she works well without supervision and is always resourceful in times of needs. Congratulations, Miss Fairweather. Well done, well done, well done. I believe this concludes. Oh, we have one team member that came in afterward, Mr. Rashawn Brown of the Department of Geography and Geology. Anybody saw that $1 million smile on Mr. Brown? Anybody see the walk on Mr. Go ahead with the model walk, Mr. Brown. This morning we celebrate and we applaud Mr. Rashawn Brown, technical staff in the Department of Geography and Geology. He is very dependable, a team player who is always punctual, and he goes above and beyond to get the job done. Heartiest congratulations, Mr. Rashawn Brown. I believe these conclude the technical and staff prizes. And so we want to thank you so much for your team. To all the awardees this morning, on behalf of your team, we thank you and we appreciate you, and may you continue to do the wonderful work that you have been doing. And we say, thank you so much, Professor Stevenson. At this time, we are going to move into another segment. Right? We're going to move into another... Sorry? Okay, we have some awards for the winners of PeopleSoft training. Earlier this year, we had some... Let me look for that list. Earlier this year, we had some training done in conjunction with MITS and RIS for PeopleSoft training for our staff. And so this morning, we want to acknowledge those attendees. Thank you so much. I'm not seeing it first. They're not here anyway. None of them? All right, so just to acknowledge quickly, Marilyn Wright. So these are the persons who participated and would have gotten their certificates. Marilyn Wright, Department of Chemistry. Miss Margaret Shakes. We have Newton Smith. Not seen them as yet. Is Daniel Gillings here? No. David Anderson, again, not seen. Is David here? We have Cassandra Wallace. Come, Miss Cassandra, you participated in that training. Your certificate is here. Miss Shelley Ann Stewart. Is Shelley Ann here? Miss Jean Watson. Mark Gordon. All right, so heartiest congratulations and well done. You now have a good understanding of navigating PeopleSoft. More? All right, we have Miss Jody Ann Worrell from the faculty office. We have Shelley Ann Stewart. So those are all the names. The staff are not here as yet. Shernet Banks. Is Shernet here? Nashali Lou Harriot. Nashali is here. Nashali would have completed and gained certification for her PeopleSoft training. We have Samantha What?
Shernet is here. Banks. Come, Shernet. Come over.
Is Samantha Whitehead here? Chantel Gordon? Chantel is not here. Veronica Garvey Redison? Joy Davis? And Ms. Sandra Fairweather, Mr. Stephen Box, and I'm not seeing Samantha. So heartiest congratulations, colleagues. Enjoy your day. So today we are going to move into our health talks session. I know that we have many surprises and treats in store, but we are going to receive at this time to give us a talk, Dr. Hyacinth Oates. And let me just read her bio for you. So remember, colleagues, there's a staff zone outside. There's an area where you can take your picture. The technical and service staff can be refreshed, and you can enjoy what has been put together for you. And so just ask any one of the coordinators, and they will direct you to that. But we have this morning to talk with us about conquering alopecia, management approaches and empowerment, Dr. Hyacinth Oates, trichologist and Trichotherapy Hair Center, member of the National Association of Hairdressers and Cosmetologists Association in Jamaica. The Trichotherapy Hair Center was founded in 2018 in Kingston, is Jamaica's premier clinic for hair and scalp health, led by the nation's only board-certified trichologist, Dr. Hyacinth Oates. Dr. Oates, her office is now situated at the Summit, 16 Chelsea Avenue, and that she offers Trichotherapy Hair Center. The Hair Center offers expert consultations and customized treatments to address hair loss, scalp disorders, and other hair-related issues. Beyond personalized client care, the center is dedicated to advancing the field of trichology in Jamaica. The center provides comprehensive trichology courses designed to educate and to empower the next generation of trichologists. Through its specialized services and educational programs, the center is committed to setting the standard in hair health and trichology expertise across Jamaica and across the world. Ladies and gentlemen, can we put our hands together and welcome Dr. Oates. Welcome, Dr. Oates. All right, if you don't mind. All right.
Good morning, everyone. Now, I know for a fact that most persons do not know anything about trichology. For those who have heard the term, naturally associate it with cosmetology. Now, for us as trichologists, it is very important for you to understand the difference. Now, the cosmetologist dresses the hair. They care for as well. But they apply the chemicals, they apply extensions, they blow. However, you have a background of sciences. Now you know that every system in the body has a specialist. And I found out last year that we even have a hand specialist here in Jamaica. Now, the trichology addresses the disorders of the hair and scalp. We have roughly 2.8 million people in Jamaica, and I'm telling you that every woman who reaches the age of 40 will need the services of a trichologist. Why? Because your hormones change, and it does affect the hair. So it's not only women, the men also have hormone problem, and that is something that you see people walking around with receding hairlines or bald scalps. If they are genetically predisposed to this condition, it can start from as early as age 17. So we have children who have problems, like, for example, if you have a child who pulls her hair systematically, literally pull out that hair, and some of them will put it in their mouth. That is creating a problem. She has a psychological problem. And we find these disorders in children that have been molested or is under stress of some kind in the home environment or the community. They will display this tick, as we call it. So everybody in Jamaica at some time or another should be seeing a trichologist based on what their hair is displaying. Now, what we don't understand is that your hair is not separate and apart from your body. Your hair is an excretory tissue, and whatever is going on with your body is reflected in the hair. Our job as trichologists is to read the signs that the hair is showing so that we can identify the cause of the problem so that we can treat it successfully. Now, we don't have enough time this morning to go through all the problems that you might find when it comes to manifestations of disorders on the hair and scalp. So what I did was select the most, I don't want to say important, but the ones that stand out most. And I'm telling you, women and hormones is the most popular disorder that we have to deal with. Now, let me hope that I'm turning this thing correctly. Sir, right. Can you see? Wait, let us back up here a little bit. All right. Now, you know that your auditorium is very dark, right? So, I don't know if you can see. You can see it? Yes. So we are saying that trichology is the scientific study of the structure, function, and diseases of hair and scalp. It involves studying various aspects like hair growth, hair loss, scalp conditions, and treatments of these issues, including their anatomy, physiology, and the pathological conditions that can affect them. It is the diagnosing and treating problems of the hair and scalp. By studying trichology, trichologists seek to understand the underlying biological and environmental factors affecting hair health and develop methods to improve and maintain it. So, for example, now take a good look at this. We are talking about every woman that walked the face of the earth. At age 38, depending on your genetic predisposition, will develop hormonal thinning. It means that your reproductive system is slowing down, and that triggers a hormonal thinning in the crown. So, you will feel round about the 30, the 40, depending on your health condition, the 45, you will notice that you have more tenderness in that area. You will develop itching on the scalp that is not dandruff orientated. You sometimes will feel a crawling sensation in that area and an awareness, and you will see people. I know that when the scalp is under stress from extensions, you see people doing this, tapping the head. But when it comes to the hormonal activities of the scalp, it also gives you those feeling that you tend to want to tap it, right? Now, I had to put the men there. I want them to be aware that they need to have it checked out, because what we do for both of them when it comes to hormonal disturbances and deficiencies, we try to calm it down, slow the process down. And we do this, and the men need to pay special attention. Now remember, trichologists are not medical doctors. So we do not write prescription, but we still read the result of a blood test that we request. So in truth and in fact, we will write our blood test and send our patient back to the medical doctor who will request it. You would be surprised to know how much of our blood test shows our deficiencies, and we can pick up a lot of information from that, right? Now, our hormones, the endocrine glands, is one of the key areas that we have to study. And you can see it there that if it speaks to a number of the problems that you would develop. And for the men, you can come to me at my table later on, and I can give you an idea how to start the process of controlling it, and what you get is very good for your prostate. Well, I know that all the men in this room are aware how important it is for you to take prostate health early, not late when you develop it up. You need to take it. So speak to me, ladies as well, down the back. These are some of the problems that you will notice, that you can identify that there are some issues going on in the body that displays both hair and scalp. Now, polycystic ovarian syndrome, When that area of the body starts to act up, if you have any signs of it, this is the sign that you're looking for on the scalp. When you look at the thinning over here, which is your androgenetic, this is where it starts in the crown area. So you keep an eye on the hairlines, like your frontal hairline there, and the crown. That is where your thinning starts. And that is why you will find that after a while, you're saying, but where did all the hair go? The hair is there, but the diameter of the hair changes. So it now becomes a lot thinner, so we can actually see the difference when it comes to density of hair and scalp, on the scalp. We have, for the males, this is what theirs look like. They will start with a thinning in the crown. You can see there, and you can see a pattern on the hair loss on the frontal hairlines, right? We have, this is CCCA. It is central centrifugal cicatricial alopecia. Now, this condition has been underdiagnosed for many years. You're not as old as I am, so you don't remember hot comb pressing, right? But at one time, the researchers used to call this particular problem hot comb syndrome, meaning that they used to tell people, don't press your hair, stop creaming the hair. Why? Because they feel that when you put the oil on the hair and you use the pressing comb, it melts the oil, go down the strand, and damage the scalp. Well, 2022-23, a dermatologist out of Africa, after doing many years of research, has now finally identified the cause of this problem. It is a mutated gene that African descendants develop over a period of time. Not everybody does, but most of the baldness that you get in the crown is from CCCA. So when you come to us now and we look at it, we are identifying by age or by hormonal disturbances like PCOS or fibroids or cysts on your ovaries can trigger a reaction. This condition now, it arrives at the same spot, which is the crown, as the female pattern thinning. So you might think that I only have one condition. Not so. So you would have thinning plus breakage of hair in that same crown area. The middle display shows you how CCCA can progress to the entire scalp. Please notice also that in the back, that hair in the back of the head, very little touches that. But CCCA will spread to the sides and forward, while the thinning, female thinning, occurs as a thinning, not necessarily a baldness. So we need to understand that. We have this pattern here, which is what we call frontal fibrosis, where we do have women losing all the hair, going right back to the middle of the head. right? We don't see it a lot here because a lot of people cover up the hair now with earpieces and whatever. But the fact is that it is there, and we have to be able to identify it so that we can work with it. We have alopecia areata, and we have alopecia areata taking place right behind the ears, right? When you look at it, that's an area where stress, trauma can, and it's an autoimmune disorder, so it will trigger this, and you can lose that hair overnight. Sometimes it starts with one little patch, and then more hair will fall out. However, the gentleman in the middle, that's totalist. No hair on the head, and he has no eyebrows. And of course, you have the universalis, where there is no hair on the body. None, 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 none. Right? And this is, of course, a thinning for alopecia areata. Coming to my hand, we have a lot of traction alopecia. Now, I did a survey some years ago. My institute, the International Association of Trichology, wanted us to find out in our environment, as a black country predominantly, what it is like when it comes to the most traumatic and troublesome conditions. And when I tried my best to get my feedback from all the hairdressers, they were saying the same thing. Apart from our female thinning, right, traction alopecia is one of the ones that is most defacing and traumatizing hair disorder that you can ever come across. Because it starts from you sending your baby to school. You twist up the hair and you pull it so tight that hair grows in cycles. You pull the hair out of the cycle. Remember now, hair doesn't stop growing. And when you put that hair, even now, some of the braids that I see walking around is contributing to this type of hair loss. When you pull the hair too tight for a long period of time, the poor hair is confused. And if you notice that the hair, if any, grows back in that area, you're going to change the texture. The hair becomes very weak and short. Traction alopecia is mechanical. We cause that ourselves. And I'm telling you, we try to preach it, we tell people, we encourage them. I am not saying that you're not going to use extensions. But I'm saying you must first look at your health, because sometimes the hair is in no condition and it is there telling you, help me, help me. What do? You cover it up. When you do that, you only make the condition worse. So we get hair breakage, a lot of split ends. The hair becomes excessively dry because the artificial hair that you're extended does dry the hair. And then we end up with poor hygiene. People don't shampoo their hair for up to 3 months because they're investing in this hairstyle and they don't want to take it out too quickly. Now, when you do that, you can just imagine the sebaceous oil gland produces sebum that keeps the follicle flexible, make projection of hair comes out. That is when you see the hair coming out nice and shiny and you say, oh, it's healthy. But that sits on the scalp because sometimes it becomes overactive and it produces too much oil. It cannot do anything but sit on the scalp. Now, the normal dead cells that you would be brushing out, combing out, and shampooing away so that your scalp can breathe, you cannot do that. So, hygiene is key for a healthy scalp. If it is not clean, it cannot breathe. And the scales that you see are dead cells. Now, when you look under the microscope, you see a cell because it's transparent to the eye. But when you see a flake on your scalp, you can understand how many millions of dead cells that back up on that scalp, and you call it dandruff. It's really coming from you. And if you do not pay attention to it, that is where we end up with seborrheic dermatitis and all the titis that goes along with it. If you don't care it, then you will end up with hair loss, and hair loss will lead to baldness. Am I exceeding my time here? Please give me some guidance. Sorry? Thank you. Right. All right, so some of these are chemicals. The one in the corner there is from relaxers and overeating. And these others are from radiations. You know, when you do your chemotherapy treatment, that is why we have, based on the condition and the fact that you're exposed to this, it causes hair loss and hair thinning. So, this is all the time we have for going through what we call alopecia. Now, questions? Sorry. Sorry. Questions can be answered at the desk. I hope my microscope will reach in time so I can do some microscopic analysis, because I really want you to see what the scalp is saying. You have to remember too, I can't miss this. We women, and I have nothing against men, you know, I love men, but we women cater to the men, and you look after the children and then forget yourself. So you crawl out of your bed in the morning, cook breakfast for the man, send him to work, the children to school, and then you have no time to eat. I am telling you, nutrition is one of our biggest problems that we cause ourselves. Apart from the chemicals, the pressing and the creaming and all of that, we do not eat right for hair growth. Hair is 97% protein. The only cell in the body that protein content is as high as that. All the others are important. All the organs have cells, heart, lungs, liver, kidney, spleen, all of those are protein-based cells, but only hair is 97% protein. Yet, they work at night when you're at rest. When you sleep, the cells are working. Some of us don't even sleep well. You go to bed, you rest, but you don't sleep. And that is a big issue. And the everyday stress culminates in that. So when it comes to feeding your body so that we can get healthy hair, you're supposed to get your dinner that you eat in the evening, eat it in the morning. As a matter of fact, before you serve your husband his breakfast, eat yours. Then, lunch, it is just a patty if you get time, because our work schedule these days don't allow for us to eat properly. The lunch is key as well, and it must be protein based. In the evening, it can be anything. It can be oats. It can be a boiled egg. It can be fruits. And don't forget, fruit and salad when you think you're doing it. Fruits and vegetables are cleansers. Protein is a builder. Thank you, my dear. I can see that my time is up. But I must tell you that I have enjoyed myself. This setting gives me an opportunity to address the difference between cosmetology and trichology. So all you have to do, come and see me down the corner there. Thank you for being so patient.
Thank you, Dr. Oates. Very, very well said. Very, very well said. I could listen to you all day. You know, without a doubt, I will be finding your corner. All right, can we put our hands together for Dr. Oates? Thank you so much. All right, so I hope that as we listened, we would have learned some little truths. And I heard her talking and I'm saying, Dr. Oates, it's troubling my business. There are so many little things that we ought to learn and take away. So let's ensure that we find her corner. All right, so as we move right along, having been edified, there are some team members that had missed the first section for whatever reason. We just want to invite Professor Stevenson to come back and to hand their tokens to them. We acknowledge our Dean, Professor Michael Taylor. Put your hands together for Professor Taylor, who has just stepped out of the Appointments Committee meeting. And so we want to invite this morning Ms. Karen Watkins of the Center for Marine Sciences. Ms. Watkins, are you here? All right, put your hands together for Ms. Watkins. Ms. Watkins is one of our unsung heroes. She performs at a high level. She is very cooperative and she is willing to extend herself to ensure tasks are effectively done within the required time. And so put your hands together one more time and just show appreciation to Ms. Karen Watkins for a job well done. Keep up the wonderful work. We also had that Center for Marine Sciences, Life Sciences, we also have Ms. Hosang, Anne-Marie Hosang, also from the Department of Life Sciences. Ms. Hosang is one of our unsung heroes, and your team wants you to know that they appreciate and applaud your efforts, Ms. Hosang, your dedication and commitment and invaluable service. We thank you so much. That's Ms. Anne-Marie Osang, unsung hero from the Department of Life Sciences. There are some team members that did not get their trophy, their certificate, having participated in the PeopleSoft training, is Ms. Samantha Whitehead and Ms. Chantel Gordon. Are they here? Samantha and Chantel, we want to celebrate with you this morning as you continue to educate and to upskill yourselves. You now have a better grasp and an understanding of PeopleSoft. Heartiest congratulations to you both. That's Ms. Samantha Whitehead. Ms. Chantel Gordon. Congratulations, Ms. Gordon. We really acknowledge and celebrate you. Somewhere. All right, so there were some unsung heroes. Is Mr. David Anderson here as yet? Is Mr. Stephen Box here as yet? Is Miss Joy Davis here as yet? I'm so sorry. Is Marilyn here? Marilyn Wright from the Department of Chemistry. Newton Smith. Just our last call, just to ensure that we allow these team members to get their certificates. Jody and Worrell, Shelley and Stewart, Daniel Gillings. All right, they're not here as yet. We will ensure that these get to them after. Thank you so much, Deputy Dean. And we want to acknowledge as well the team that is here from the Discovery Bay Marine Lab. We saw Ms. Pamela Housen, the administrative officer. I don't know if she stepped out, but is there anybody inside from DBML? Just raise your hand. We welcome you this morning. Can we put our hands together for the team? They traveled all the way from Discovery Bay St. Anne this morning. Truly, we do appreciate you being here. And so as we wind down this section, we want to ask, let me just look for the floor plan. We want to acknowledge the team members who are here. I know our dean will come in a minute to give closing remarks, but we want to acknowledge the exhibitors who are with us this morning. And just to say to you that right after this portion, there will be a yoga session, there will be an exercise session, and there will be a training session, as well as there will be a makeup section for persons who are learning, who wish to learn how to apply makeup. That has been put forward for you. So please stay tuned. And remember that there is a staff corner where you can be fettered to refreshment, refresh yourselves, and be sure to visit the various booths. But let me just quickly make mention of some of those who took the time to be with us this morning. GL Enterprise, is GL here? Welcome. Put your hands together for them this morning. We have the School of Dentistry. We heard from Dr. Jones earlier. We have Facey Commodity and PA Benjamin's, their brand this morning. They're here with samples and giveaways. We have Vice Optics. Is Vice Optics here? I believe they're the eyewear people. I believe they're to the back. In the middle to the back. We have Fruit Fusion with doing Natural Sports Medicine Clinic, National Council on Drug Abuse, First Care Medical, Health Through Plants, National Health Fund, and we have Guardian Life, Aura Beauty, C-Tech, Cactus Corner, Body Shop Fitness Fraternity, Rise Life Management Services, we have Guardian Life, and so many others. Sagicor, the Diabetes Association of Jamaica, Bush Krypton, I hope I got that right, Shanti Yoga, Chris Radiology, and I think I have captured the mass. If I've left off anybody, please feel free to let me know, but I just want to reiterate that we welcome you this morning. I'm going to invite our dean this morning to bring the final comments and to thank you all and wish you a good day. Thereafter, we invite you to go around and just to partake of all that's been played out for you. Put your hands together for Dean Professor Michael Taylor.
Ladies and gentlemen, really just final comments. This is one of the days that I look forward to every year. I look forward to it because we really get a chance to celebrate our technical and service staff. I consider you our stars, all right? And if you want to know what stars are, you're our supportive team players with the right attitude who are reliable and service-oriented. You can't get better than that. You are our stars. Thank you for supporting. Tell all your colleagues and friends that they have to pass by. Make use of all the things here. Don't let them leave with any of the things they come to give away. You just take it. All right, ask them for it, but take it. Enjoy the day. Thank you very much.
Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. Feel free to explore right now. Enjoy your day.